These are maps that could be used in games like World of Tanks. So in this particular one team might start here and one here, and the tank destroyers would snipe across here. There's a way to get across. Maybe the heavy tanks would come around this way. Medium tanks would zip through here and flank the enemy, etc. This one is very intricate. The idea with this is there's lots of canals, so if you want to get from here to here, you can't just drive across. You have to drive through, and there might be an enemy tank hiding here, and if you don't know, it would take a long time to learn the map, and so nobody would really ever master the map, and the map would last longer. You'd get many more years of gameplay out of it if the map has more elements to it. This one here is another obvious potential design. This one has another issue where it's hard to get around. There's island here, island here, island here, island here. This one is an interesting design. Like Himmelsdorf, you've got a square in the center, another little square here, and one here. Over here you can shoot all the way through, and over here you can shoot all the way through, and you can shoot all the way this way, and you can shoot all the way this way. If you could do this, sometimes World of Tanks changes the spawns. I've seen them do it on Sand River. Maybe they've done it on Steppes a long time ago. This is a map where you could put one spawn here, one spawn here for 6 months, and then change the spawn, put one here and one here, so that people can get a new experience just by changing the spawn. And they don't have to go through all the trouble of redesigning a new map. And it's nice that they've got this diagonal going through it. Changes the game a little. This is obviously a design that could be used. This one is a very complex design that has a lot of different elements in it. This is obviously zoomed in. This is obviously basic square, kind of like, is it Stalingrad or is it Kharkov? I believe it was Stalingrad. I enjoyed playing on that map. I was starting to come up with strategies for it. So here's another one that's interesting. I mean, heavy tanks could go this way, and the light tanks could come over and flank them from behind. I want games where you can do that. I don't want it to always be a brawl. This is a very basic design. We should have a map like this where there's a curve to it, and maybe this would be a defend, and the assaulting team would have to come on one of these random ways to get over, and you've got places to spot, and TDs can snipe across, and SPGs can get maximum damage. This is obviously looks like a circular map. This is one obviously with an open field, and you see that the lines are relatively straight, but it's not perfectly square. Open field. This is like Fisherman's Bay, but obviously the town goes from end to end. So if you're fighting over here against the enemy, well, you could, if you want to, you could come all the way over here and maybe fight somebody else over here. With Fisherman's Bay, in order to do it, you got to go all the way to the backfield, then drive across, then come forward again. With this one, you wouldn't have to do that. This is, similar to the Ghost Town concept where you can go all the way around. I liked the Ghost Town that was in the Rampage mode, but unfortunately, they changed it. I don't like the current Ghost Town. Okay, please post your comments below.